2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson, happy to be here alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It is Game 6, folks, and a place in the NBA Finals may be earned by the end of this contest. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've been more than effective thus far in the playoffs. Only 3 losses to this point. And without question, this is a team playing with the utmost confidence. They need a win tonight to keep their season alive. Shaq, they'll be pulling out all the stops as they say Game 7.
You know, fans know this could be the last time they get to see their team play. They need to ride the crowd momentum early. Let's go! Make some noise for your team! Ooh. See, got to get the crowd ready early.
Right. If I was coaching, I might lead on my starting lineup a little bit more. The guys who got me here, you know, it's a collective effort. But there are certain guys that can't be stopped for certain parts of the game. I'd have to lean on them a little bit more to survive.
We'll see if it plays out that way. That's it for us for now. We'll see you later.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Philadelphia 76ers are down 2 games to 3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Miami Heat. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
We are winding down these Eastern Conference Finals. We can see the end of the tunnel from here. Game 6. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Well, Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. And there's certain to be some disappointment because of the injury to Justice Winslow.
Kevin, what a tough blow. My goodness, his injury means he's going to miss the rest of this series.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Heat, they've got Victor Oladipo. Adebayo is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Paul George, and it's Richardson in at the 2-guard spot.
Always fun to watch Anthony Davis rise up for dunks like that. Awesome anticipation from him.
Richardson kicks to Drummond. Now Oladipo to the paint. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Oladipo. Kicks it to Drummond for the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. They were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
Here's Simmons. Poked away. Smith dishes to Simmons. Davis. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Richardson against Smith. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Smith. Outside, Simmons. Right side, Davis. And here's Covington from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Yeah, and some of that loss was due to a lack of hustle, especially on the defensive end.
And there are games where an opponent gets aggressive. You've got to raise your level of play. They failed to do that in this one.
Now here's Covington. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Smith drives in. Embiid wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Embiid's got his first basket.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Ben Simmons third.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
3 on 3 from 10 feet out. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Oladipo outside. And Ben Simmons picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Adebayo kicks to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Lobs it up. Covington knocks it loose.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And that one's good by Davis.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Drummond. To end the run. The pass to Adebayo. Smith against Richardson. Drummond finds Richardson over Smith. Miami no good on that time either. The 76ers leading by 8. Now it's ended over to D.A. who was able to talk with Coach Brett Brown.
I asked him if he thinks they can muster the energy and effort it takes to win 2 straight elimination games. He said, absolutely. But we're not going to think about 2 games at once. We can't think about Game 7. We have to focus on tonight only. Well, that's a true coach, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first.
#1 pick overall in the draft coming out of Kentucky. And it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
The Heat trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Smith. Yep, it counts. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Oladipo against Simmons. And Drummond kicks to Richardson. Oladipo taking his time here. 5 on the clock to the inside. And the rejection by Embiid. Simmons against Oladipo. Passes to Smith. Inside. Here's Embiid. Passing it Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Miami. Looking for the first basket of the game. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And that's where you like to see Oladipo operating right there around the rim.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Noel comes in for Joel Embiid, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Smith. Redick against Richardson. Redick passes to Simmons. Bucket is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Heat trail by 14. Richardson kicks to Adebayo. Up top, Oladipo. It's Richardson on the wing. Off target from outside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And it's Davis with the jam.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. George against Covington. To the middle. Here's Simmons. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Now here's Richardson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. And here's George for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Covington dishes to Noel. Simmons passes to Redick. Goes up on the wing. No good from Simmons. The Heat trail by 16. Richardson with it. He kicks to George. Launches it. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good. Simmons.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Miami's gone 0 for 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Drummond. Kicks it to Richardson. Good on the three-point shot.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Simmons finds Redick. Here's Noel. Richardson cover. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Noel. 6 points for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Oladipo, good.
Oladipo executed that pick and roll well. Remarkable at scoring whenever he gets room to shoot off the screen.
Redick against Richardson. And Redick kicks to Simmons. Over Richardson. No good from Simmons. The Heat trail by 14. Richardson the pass to George. And good that time. George has got his first points of the night.
And nothing you can do right there as George is aggressive, getting to the inside and over the top of the defense.
Fades away. Shot's good by Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 14. Miami's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And Oladipo kicks to Drummond. Simmons against George. Shoots it up. And it's Miami with another.
What's the pick used for? It's used for separation. And Paul George got it there.
Redick surveying the D. Shoots from 8 for the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Outside, George. Pass to Oladipo. Covington against George. 3 ball. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the 76ers call time here. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Nurkic checked in for Andre Drummond. King comes in for George. Wayne Wade's checked in for Richardson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Victor Oladipo. There's the pass to Noel. Now Embiid. Rebound by Nurkic. And here's Miami. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Dinwiddie. But he stays with it. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Korkmaz. Hands it from downtown. Korkmaz has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Down low, here's Dinwiddie. It's deflected. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got his first points of the game. The 76ers leading by 10 to the wing right side. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Here's Noel. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wade feeling it out a bit to the middle.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested J.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
There's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wade against Smith. Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Stolen away. And King, here we go.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Here's Embiid. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals as we get things started once again. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on. You wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
The Heat trail by 8. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Korkmaz at the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Nurkic can't hit.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close range.
And it's J.J. Redick with the 3. Redick's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the 76ers. Dinwiddie kicks to Wade. Pass to Nurkic. Out to Wade. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer on the way. That shot was off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Outside, Redick. Oh, good on the three. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Miami. 11-point game. Back to King. Down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the night. The 76ers leading by 8. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's Redick on the wing. Wade is covering. Embiid off target from three-point range. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Redick against Wade. 13 feet away. And the rejection by Embiid. And he recovers it. Tries yet again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Heat shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Philadelphia leading by 6. Now here's Noel. He's guarded closely. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. To Embiid, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Embiid's got 6 points. The Heat trail by 8. Wade finds Nurkic. Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Sweet little floater.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dish now to Embiid. Redick against Wade. Outside, Redick to the inside. Here's Embiid. Noel trying to break loose. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. You just can't buy a bucket right now. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Now here's Noel. And Redick kicks to Embiid. Got a piece of it. Nurkic with the steal. Down low. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
And that's all you can do. Just chisel away at the lead. Keep believing in what you're doing.
Here's the feed to Reddick. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. 5 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Heat call time here.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
And a new group in for the Heat. Drummond's checked in for Adebayo. Paul George comes in for King. Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Oladipo in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, here's Richardson. Here's Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Nerlens Noel is second. Third is Andre Drummond.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And he makes the first.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And both free throws good for Nurkic.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Back to Reddick. And the layup's good off the glass. Reddick's got 7 points in the game.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
And so he hits both. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Reddick passes to Simmons. Over Richardson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Nice use of the mid-range J by Simmons, taking whatever the defense gives him.
And Oladipo kicks to George. Pass to Nurkic. Tipped away and stolen by Simmons. Now the pass to Reddick. Outside, Simmons. Back to Reddick. To the inside and stolen by Drummond. It's Oladipo on the wing. Lob pass to George. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led by as many as 18 points. To the middle. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
And here's Oladipo. 5 points in the game. Outside, George. He kicks it to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Richardson for 3. Unable to get that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And the wide open shot from Redick misses the 3. The Heat trail by 5. George looking around. He feeds it to Drummond. Great D that time from Davis.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins. This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
That's good from Simmons. And so he makes both from the line. The Heat trail by 4. Now here's Richardson. Good work there as it goes. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
One part about Josh Richardson's game is the speed factor. Turns on the jets when he's taking it to the rack.
Simmons against Oladipo. And it's Miami with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
76ers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Noel finds Simmons. Fades back and misses it off the right side of the rim. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Covington with the steal. Richardson against Redick. Right side Simmons. Over Oladipo. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. With the tip, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Smith comes in for J.J. Redick. Smith the pass to Covington. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Now George. He's got 11. It's Nurkic, top of the key. It's George on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia leading by 3. And here's Covington from the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Richardson kicks to Oladipo. Kicks it out to Richardson. Releases. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
And it's Davis missing.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Simmons. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And both free throws good for Covington. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
George against Davis. George, no good.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Now, here's Richardson. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Oladipo finds Nurkic. George with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. And Drummond throws it down.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
34 seconds left in the second quarter. Passes it to Simmons. Over Oladipo. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 5. Oladipo, guarded by Simmons.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Davis, the pass to Simmons. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. 76ers on top. They lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Dwayne, you know this team very well. How are they playing in the first half?
Oh, they're playing a good game. You know, they came out and made adjustments. So, you know, it's our job now to go in the locker room, see what they made the adjustment and come out and make it. You know, we're going to continue to play to the end.
It's always those second half adjustments that tell the story. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Checking out the 76ers. This series has been a hard-fought one. Tonight's game, no different. Trailing 3-2, their backs up against the wall, and we'll just have to wait and see if they have what it takes to force a Game 7. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, you want to try to hold your opponent under 50% shooting. That has not happened. Defensively, They're allowing way too many good looks. They need to do a better job of shutting down the lane, as well as closing out on shooters.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
A statue of William Penn at the top of City Hall, welcoming you back to the historic city of Philadelphia. And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
The Heat trail by 5 on the floor for Miami. They've got Drummond, Josh Richardson out there with Oladipo. Then it's Paul George, and it's Adebayo in at the 4 slot. Oladipo dishes to Richardson. Back to Oladipo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Oladipo's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Miami. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Embiid. From 13 to the middle. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 21.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot.
And Oladipo kicks to George. Here's Drummond. He can't get that one to fall. Great tee that time from Davis. Down low, here's Embiid.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Simmons against Oladipo. Richardson the bounce pass. Now here's Drummond. He's covered closely. Just 5 to shoot. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Richardson the pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Richardson. Just 2 to shoot over Smith. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Richardson's got 7 points in the game. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. Here's Simmons. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
George finds Richardson. Back to George. And Simmons with the rebound.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
And really, Simmons makes it look so easy. The way he's attacking defenses from multiple angles, it is really just commendable.
Now a timeout called by Miami. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Third is Andre Drummond. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Here's George. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 13.
And, boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
into the paint. Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game.
The 76ers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. The Heat trail by 9. Richardson kicks to Oladipo. Back to Richardson. Pass to Adebayo. A putback. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Simmons against Oladipo. Charity strike shot. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Richardson against Smith. Now here's Richardson. Not a lot of room. Oladipo outside. Shot clock at 5. They'll get another chance. Covington against George. And the shot goes down. George has got 4 points this quarter.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
Smith kicks to Simmons. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen by George. Fires the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
Now here's Simmons. 25 points in the game.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Richardson against Smith. 13 feet away. Richardson no luck.
Well, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
And Simmons kicks to Covington, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Redick is checked in. Then for the Heat, Nurkic checked in for Adebayo. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Josh Richardson. The Heat trail by 4. The pass to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Miami no good on that time either. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter and finished off by Davis.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Nurkic kicks to Oladipo. Passes it to George. Now here's Wade, covered by Smith. Wade against Redick. Drummond trying to get himself free. Wade can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Embiid. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. He dishes it to Nurkic. On pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
It's easy to understand why Paul George is one of the top scorers in the league. He can read the defense, he can shoot it, he can get inside, and he's riding a hot streak now.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Simmons trying to get open. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Wade. And the 76ers call time here. The 76ers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Simmons. The offensive rebound. Nails the baby hook. Simmons got 27 points.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outages.
Here's Wade after Ben Simmons' bucket. 6 to shoot. A drive by Wade, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's
a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. Andre Drummond picks one up. The 76ers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. That's good from Simmons. The Heat trail by 9. Oladipo outside. And George kicks to Wade. Oladipo with 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith on the wing. Defended by George. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Inside, Embiid doesn't go for it. Great D that time from Nurkic. Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Oladipo kicks to George. Dishes it to Nurkic. Drummond trying to get himself free. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Oladipo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. That's now 32 points for Ben Simmons. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Wade. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Right there, finishing through contact. Dwayne Wade finds a way to muscle that one in.
Redick against Wade, and Redick kicks to Simmons. Knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Wade over Redick. Wade misses.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, a little bit more poised if they're going to win this one.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Heat out offense. They trail by 9 points. Outside, George. Kicks it to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Smith against George. Over Smith. The shot by George, no good. The 76ers leading by 9. A pass to Redick. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
Well, the team needed just a bit of momentum shifting back to their side. They're excited. Let's see if they can maintain that excitement long enough to get some damage done.
Here's Oladipo after Ben Simmons bucket. 8 on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Outside, George. Bobbed up there for Drummond.
George out there moving the rock and figuring out where his teammates were to have success on that possession.
The 76ers leading by 9. Inside. It's deflected. Nurkic with the steal. Oladipo outside. He kicks to Wade. Over Simmons. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Tries it from 19. With the putback. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Heat trail by 7. George with the ball. 20 points for him. Back to Drummond. The kick out to Oladipo. They get a hand on it. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. The 76ers leading by 7. The lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Shamet, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Passes it to Adebayo. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The Heat trail by 9. Here's Wade. And too long on the shot. Redick against Wade. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Back to Redick. Shoots it. Miami grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Over to the left wing. King outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uncovered. Good work there as it goes.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Pass to Noel. To the inside. Embiid, no good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And he's able to get it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Nurkic the pass to Wade. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Redick finds Embiid. 4 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. King outside. Redick against Wade. Shoots over Redick. Wade misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Kick out to King. And the Heat, another 3.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game. And they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the 3 by Miami. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Now here's Redick, just 5 to shoot. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, the defense has got to wake up a little bit. That's J.J. Redick out there, and that's J.J. with room to fire.
Dinwiddie kicks to Adebayo. And there's the pass to Nurkic. And no good that time. Good D by Embiid. Redick against Wade. Pass to Noel. Embiid with it. Outside. Redick. Back to Embiid. Shoots from the elbow. Over Wade. Was shot by Redick, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Here's King. Dinwiddie passes to Wade. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Inside and stolen by Noel. Feeds it to Redick. Nurkic with the block.
Is this basketball or volleyball? Nurkic with the spike.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence will turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
Kick out to King. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And defensively moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
Now here's Noel. Pass to Korkmaz. On the wing, and he hits the jump shot. The Heat trail by 7. King outside. And the drought. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Now here's Noel. Guarded closer. A putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 19 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
There's Dinwiddie. He kicks it to Nurkic. Pass to Dinwiddie. Noel against King. Shoots. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Redick bounce pass. Shamet fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
If you're going in amongst the threes, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Joel Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for J.J. Redick. And a new group in for the Heat. Drummond's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Paul George comes in for King. Josh Richardson's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Spencer Dinwiddie. The Heat trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oladipo goes in. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's checked in for Philadelphia.
Checking in for the 76ers.
And the 76ers with possession. 11 unanswered points for him. Outside, Simmons. Davis kicks to Smith. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Noel against Nurkic.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. We need a little bit more help from him.
That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And that's now 7 points for Nurkic.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Sixers.
Smith finds Simmons over Richardson. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Heat trail by 10. Oladipo outside. Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic is big enough to do that, isn't he?
Here's Smith. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop. Simmons got 38 points.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Popped up there for Drummond. And no good that time. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Covington. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Richardson the pass to Drummond. And George kicks to Oladipo. Here's Nurkic. Drummond. And Drummond is right there.
You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I'd like to see his guys step up a little more.
Bounce pass, Smith. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
First one at the line is good. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Noel. Heat also with the sub. Adebayo's checked in. And he can't hit the second. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 11-point game. Here's Richardson. Count it.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 9. Oladipo outside. The pass to Adebayo. post. Davis is there. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Embiid over Drummond, and it's sent back by Drummond. Second shot opportunity. And here's Oladipo. Passes it to Richardson. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Smith outside. He tries for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. In the corner, it's Richardson. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Davis. That shot off. Miami's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high and stops the alley-oop.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
And nothing is falling for him right now. Smith against Richardson. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Oladipo. Doesn't go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. About 7 seconds up there in the shot and game clocks. And he hits it and gets half down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing on his team desperately needs him to. And he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 6. 24 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination. And
Oladipo against Simmons. Oladipo outside. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Oladipo. That 3 off the mark.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And the contested 3 is not your objective. One more maybe.
He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up missing both free throws. And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 6. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
Long range from the inbound. Misses there.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
So Philadelphia wins it. I think, Greg, they played with a little more of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.